Guys, hey guys, sorry, did you hear me all that time? Yeah, the signal just completely cut out on me. I don't know why, so I apologize. But we're still recording, so that's good. Um, Hold on one second. Okay, can you hear me? Sorry about that. Okay, so make sure you have the pictures that I just discussed. And then the final thing that you have to do to qualify for the customer lead program, in addition to those two things I just talked about, you have to be a Beachbody Club member. So a Beachbody Club member pays $39.95 per quarter. So every 3 months you're billed $39.95. And that just makes you a Beachbody Club member. Beachbody requires that of the Emerald coaches in order for them to be qualified for the customer lead program. But keep in mind that the commissions that you'll receive from those customer leads far more than outweighs that $39.95 per quarter. To make my point again, the customer leads that you're given from Beachbody, whenever they buy a program in the future from Beachbody, okay, because they've been assigned to you as their coach, you receive the commission. And what's really cool about this is that many of the customers that you receive are Beachbody Club members. And because they're assigned to you as Beachbody Club members, whenever they're billed that $39.95 quarterly club membership fee, you as their coach receive 50% of their membership dues. So not only are you getting the commission on their future product orders, but you're also getting 50% of their club membership dues. So that equates to almost $20 per quarter from every customer that's assigned to you who's a Beachbody Club member. Okay? So that just clarifies the administrative points of what you must do to get to those customer leads. Now, once you start receiving customer leads, this is where the business can get quite exciting, because these are people who have said, yes, I want a free Beachbody coach when they bought their product. And you're provided with, most oftentimes, you're getting an email address and or telephone number, typically a cell phone. And what I do, okay, as much as I find the time to reach out to my customers, I shoot for a text. I send out a text and I just say, hey, Carol, my name's Don Murphy, your free Beachbody coach. Congratulations on getting started with whatever program they bought. My job is to help you achieve your health and fitness goals. How can I help you? And just let them respond. So it's this open-ended question that you want to send out that's just opening the door for them to start sharing with you why they bought a Beachbody program to begin with. And from there, you want to build a rapport. And so there are a couple of documents that can really, really help you in this communication process. How do you offer support to somebody in a way that you're not trying to sell them additional programs? That's not the goal here. That will come if you successfully build a rapport with this person and they genuinely feel that you're trying to help them achieve their goals. That's what we do as coaches, guys. You help people achieve their health and fitness goals. And you do it through the challenge group concept. Challenge groups it's just the key to this whole equation. We've gone through it and you know how to do it. But inviting all these customers that you get into your challenge groups is a great way to provide them with that additional support that they're going to succeed. But what I want to share with you are 3 different files that are found under the Files tab on the Coach Basics page. One of the files is from Nicole Jones, How to Successfully Communicate with Customers. Okay, so Nicole Jones is a 9-star diamond coach who got started 4 years ago, and she primarily built her business through the customer lead program. She set up a systemized way to successfully communicate with these customer leads to really build her business. And she's got it dialed in. It's like she's got a series of 6 different emails or communications that she sends out to the customers that keep them engaged. And so that document is found under the Files tab in Coach Basics. The other one is from another successful coach. By the way, Nicole Jones is earning $10,000 a week now. And she signed up as a coach 4 years ago. Jessica Vanderberg is another, she's a 5-star diamond coach. Also very much built her business through the customer lead program. Her document is also found. So this is Jessica Vanderberg. I forget the exact title, but her name is in the title of the document in the Files tab. And then the last one is from me. I shared a document called How to Successfully Communicate with Customers. And it really lays out the dialogue, the exchange, or the approach to take when you have a customer responding to your contact. And I used an example of somebody that I had not spoken with for like over 20 years. And she responded to one of my posts on the Facebook page. And as a result of it, it opened up this dialogue. It was kind of like, well, how did I engage her in a way that I wasn't pitching a product to her? You know, what was the back and forth dialogue? So I shared the whole chain of communication that we had from her initial contact to me expressing interest all the way through to her buying the challenge pack. So those 3 documents, and I'll make sure I put it up on the follow-up post here, the name of the 3 documents as they're found under the Files tab. Use those to help guide you in your communication with customer leads. The final tutorial to review is in the Coach Training Academy. And last week I'd said, please do your best to go through all the tutorials now in the Coach Training Academy, a little bit each day. One of them is the Customer Lead Program. And there's some really good tutorial stuff found in the Coach Training Academy for the customer leads, okay? Get to Emerald. It's just, it opens up the whole network of customers for you to be helping. And Beachbody right now is giving anywhere, I mean, it varies week to week, but typically in your average week, you're going to see anywhere from 2 to 4, sometimes 5 new customers a week. Okay, but that can vary month to month depending on the seasonality of the fitness business. January is gangbusters. It's like, man, there's just customer leads pouring in because of all the thousands of people that are turning to fitness. So get there. It really helps drive your business. I can honestly say, like, from just the customer leads that I've received, many of whom I've been unsuccessful in communicating with, but I see a few $100s a month in just additional supplemental income from those leads that have been assigned. So it's a tremendous way that Beachbody is helping us build our businesses. Okay, let me jump to Shakeology. Shakeology is everybody's favorite tool. It's the #1 driving force behind any successful coach business. And there's a reason for it. It's because it is the consumable. It is the product that people keep buying once they've started on it, at least the majority of them. So when you have a Shakeology customer on Home Direct and they love it, they love how they feel, they love what it's doing to help control their weight, they love the health benefits, they love what it's doing for their energy, they love the fact that they're lowering their cholesterol, they're regulating their blood pressure, and it goes on and on and on what this product is doing for people. Well, because of that, they stay on Home Direct. They don't stop drinking it. And that becomes $32 a month of recurring residual income from that one Home Direct customer. So it becomes this approach you want to take to engage Home Direct customers for Shakeology. So how do you do it? Well, Shake and Share and Wear and Share are 2 big ways. And when I talk about Wear and Share, the biggest thing that I have that I carry around with me is my Shakeology shaker cup. So the shaker cups can be purchased through the back office, although a lot of times they run out of them in the Team Beachbody Mall because they're so popular. But if you get your hands on a shaker cup that has Shakeology on it, and when you're walking around, whenever you're drinking something, it's just people see that. I am constantly getting inundated with, hey, what is that Shakeology stuff? And I love the question, because when that question comes in, it's like, okay, here we go. Now I'm going to get into this dialogue with somebody. And the approach that I take that works quite well is a reaction of almost surprise, where somebody says, hey, what is that Shakeology stuff? I'll look at them and go, you're not drinking Shakeology? Almost like, what, are you kidding me? And you kind of get people going, well, no, I never heard of it. It's like, wow, really? You've never heard of Shakeology? Man, I've been drinking this every day for 2 years. Okay, this is my daily dose of dense nutrition. I drink 1 shake a day. And as a result of it, I have found blah. What have you found as a result of drinking Shakeology? So this is where you personally share. What have you found? What have you felt from drinking Shakeology? And you share that. So if somebody's saying, what is Shakeology? Wow, you've never heard of Shakeology? Or you're not currently drinking Shakeology? Man, this is a daily dose of dense nutrition. It's not a protein shake. It's a dose of dense nutrition. It's utilizing 70 superfood ingredients sourced from around the planet. And I love it because since I started drinking this 2 years ago, this is what it's done for me. My energy is through the roof. Okay, I'm sometimes working 12 to 15 hours a day. I have a young child. I'm commuting quite a distance every day. My energy is through the roof the entire day because of this shake. My weight has not changed in the 2 years that I've been drinking it, and on and on and on. You share your story as to what you're discovering. Now, the next question often becomes, really? Well, how much is it? When somebody asks you how much is Shakeology, don't blurt out, it's $129.95, because that is going to give you that knee-jerk reaction of, oh my God, that's expensive. The response you want to give when somebody says, how much is it, is only $4.33 a day. When you dial it down to $4.33 a day, most people aren't going to go, oh my God, that's really expensive. Because most people are spending at least that amount of money daily on the food that they're eating. Most people are spending much more than that on the daily food that they consume, be it food that they bought in the store, be it food that they're buying out, or wherever it may be. So when somebody says $4.33 a day, I say, yeah, it's a meal replacement shake too. So depending on your goals, you may want to consider replacing one of the meals that you currently eat with Shakeology to help you get the results you're trying to achieve. So it's a meal replacement shake. For anybody that's trying to lose weight, they replace one meal a day. If somebody's not trying to lose weight, for example, myself, I'm not trying to lose weight, but I've added Shakeology to my normal daily food regimen because I can't get the nutrient benefits that Shakeology provides through my normal food. It's almost impossible. So I've added it to my normal daily food regimen, and it costs $4.33 a day, and it's been well worth it. So you're just sharing that type of dialogue and that type of an approach with people so that they understand, okay, I can replace something I'm currently spending money on with something that's much more nutritious and healthy at a cost of $4.33. If you're still getting pushback on, man, it just seems expensive, then I go to the following. I'll actually say to somebody, look, I want to show you something. Do me a favor. Write down for me, and I do this, in our gym that we have here in the Hudson Valley. I'm constantly talking to people about Shakeology, as well as people outside the gym. But when I have to get to this step, this is where it's the clincher. I say to people, look, do me a favor, write down for me everything that you've eaten or drank in the past 2 days, and I mean everything. From when you woke up in the morning to when you went to bed for the past 2 days, write it down. So they'll sit there with a piece of paper and write down every single item. And if they're having a tough time remembering everything, I'll remind them, did you have coffee? Did you buy a bottle of water? Just everything that they ate or drank for the past 2 days, write it down. Once they have that list in front of them, I then say, okay, can you please write for me what you spent? What was the cost? What was the amount of money you spent on every one of those items? Write it down. and have them dial it down to every penny they spent on what they consumed in the past 2 days. And somewhere in that list of 2 days, you'll find a pattern. You'll find, okay, they're skipping breakfast, or for lunch, they're having a hero, or for dinner, they're eating tons of pasta. Whatever it is, you can identify things that people are doing in their daily nutrition that is not the healthiest thing for them, given what they're trying to achieve. But you can also see that they're spending money quite often on, excuse my language, they're spending money on crap. And that's the reality for most people. Most people at some point during their daily life are eating or drinking crap. So you want to be circling these items in that list, like this, adding up the cost. Very often, more often than not, the cost of what they're currently spending their money on for some of those crappy items is much more than $4.33. So you actually just show, look, this is what you're going to replace with Shakeology. And I promise that if you do this for 30 days, you're going to achieve what you're trying to achieve, or you're going to feel much better with these things that you're sharing with me. So you're going into dialogue with people. What is it you would like to change? Why are you asking about Shakeology? What is it that has you interested? It's the same language we used when we talked about coming into the challenge group. Somebody expresses interest in your challenge group. It's kind of like, well, why? So if somebody's asking about your shake, your meal replacement shake, and asking questions about it, why? Turn the questioning to them. What is it that you would be interested in changing about your health, or your body, your weight, through a shake like this? Share with me. That's their deepest why for even considering Shakeology. So, and I know I'm throwing out quite a bit here, but I hope this understands you, the approach that you can take to really share with people and engage them in the product. Now, when it comes to, selling it in the first communication, quite often that's not going to be the case, but you may have them interested enough that they say, I'm interested in learning more. Fantastic. Let me send you an email that's going to explain Shakeology in detail. So when you get their contact information, maybe you can send them a private message on Facebook too. However you want to communicate with them, you're going to send them the links to the best Shakeology sharing videos. And that's another document that's found under files in the Coach Basics page. There's actually a document that says best Shakeology sharing videos, or I might say best Shakeology sharing tools, one or the other. But I've provided the links to what I feel to be the best educational, informative videos about Shakeology. The one from Tony Horton, the one that talks about where do the Shakeology ingredients come from. The one that talks about the value of Shakeology. There's several of them. And then one of my most favorites is 100 Doctors Don't Lie. The testimonials from people that have consumed it, as well as the doctors that stand by it. Share those videos with the people that you're following up with. And if somebody says, you know what, I really want to try this, great. They can try it. Have them buy a bag of Shakeology on Home Direct. Have them get it on Home Direct from you because the shipping is free. Here's what they can do. After they've bought it on Home Direct, they get their product. Within 1 or 2 weeks, whenever it may be, definitely before the next billing date, they can cancel their Home Direct. They're not obligated to get another shipment. So have them buy Shakeology on Home Direct. That way the shipping is only $2. If they don't get it, if they buy the one-time purchase, they're going to spend like $14 or $16 on shipping. Okay, so you have them get it on Home Direct, and then they can drink that entire bag. And if they don't feel different, or they don't like what they've experienced from it, they can return the empty bag to Beachbody and get a full refund. Beachbody makes this easy to let people try the product. The other thing that I do is I have packets on me at all times. Guys, you should always have Shakeology packets on you. So if you're just drinking from a bag yourself, I feel it's worth investing in a box of packets. You know, the Neapolitan pack has the vanilla, the chocolate, the strawberry. You decide, you know, you want to get vegan, whatever you choose. But having packets on hand, it's a business write-off. You know, when you invest in product that you're going to be sharing with others, that's a business write-off. That's a tax write-off. So have some packets on hand. Also, the trifolds, the Shakeology trifolds that are found, sharing tools on Shakeology. You know, and if you're wondering where all this stuff is, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to take you to the back office. Let me show you something.